how to increase your YouTube CPM or CRM. So let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you some tips and tricks in order to increase your CPM or RPM. So let's get into it. Now, what is the difference between CPM and RPM? Well, if we come over here, Google's definition is cost per mile, which is CPM, refers to the money an advertiser pays for every 1,000 times their ad is displayed. Whereas RPM, which is known as revenue per mile, it measures the revenue that every 1,000 ad impressions generates. Both CPM and RPM provide publishers important insights into advertising revenue and shaping their strategies, right? So here we go. Here is the AI version. Revenue per mile is the revenue generated per 1,000 ad impressions. So basically, CPM is 1,000 views on their ads, whereas RPM, which is revenue, it is the impressions on 1,000 per ads, right? So keep that in mind. So these are two different things, but very similar to each other. Both provide different information to the advertising agency. Now, how do you increase it? Well, there are a couple of ways to increase both of these. So first and foremost, the most simplest one is that you have to make sure that your video is longer. So the more longer you video make, right? The longer your video is, more ads you can fit into it. The more ads you can fit into it, the more CPM and RPM and the more revenue it will generate, basically. Now, if we come over here onto YouTube, right? If you look at some of these videos, you can go ahead and see there are definitely some longer forms of video. So for example, if I just simply come over here into the search form, if I just simply search for how to, you can see we have a bunch of different options. So this is a niche. How to is a niche where people make how to videos, and it has a specific niche, and it can be anything. It can be how to create a website, how to build an app, how to use a website, how to use an app, how do you play a game, how do you install this, how do you fix this problem. It can be any of these niches, and it can be any of these suggestions, and each of these suggestions, for example, let's say how do I use or how to use Google Keyword Planner, or how to use Google Docs, or let's say how to use Slack. Now, this is a pretty good example of what I'm trying to say. So how to use Slack, as you can see, there are different videos right here. So there's a 12-minute video, there's a 20-minute video, there's a 40-second video, 16, 3 minutes, 9 minutes, and 9 minutes, and 5 minutes. So most of these videos are based on a niche called as a faceless channels or how to niche, where people go ahead and create videos like these. Now, the how to niche, it has many different categories. As I said before, there's how to use a certain software, which we'll call the software niche. How to go ahead and play, how to fix an error, that's another how to fix niche. And these niches technically have more chances of getting more RPMs and more CPMs. So YouTube has categorized all of these different niches. So let me just go ahead and visualize that for you. So something like this. I wanted to visualize it for you so that you guys could understand, right? So something like this. So how to niche will generally give you more CPM, like $13 to $15. Then we have digital marketing. In it, you can create videos surrounding digital marketing, like how to use ads, how to promote your products and stuff like that. Then you have personal finance, where people like Stefan Graham and other finance YouTubers create finance videos like cryptocurrency and all of that. Then you have educational niche, where people tell you about what books to read, how you can better your life, and stuff like that. And then you have tech niche, where you can create tech videos like mobile reviews, or laptop reviews, computer reviews, whatever type of tech you want. You can go ahead and create videos like that. And then we have lifestyle niche, in which you can create vlogging or daily vlogging, whatever it is that you want, like Logan Paul and all the other creators. So this is generally how the setup, right? Now, the reason for that is because of the advertising companies or the advertisers, how much they pay YouTube. So most advertisers pay a lot of money for how to niches, because they basically tell how you can use their own software. So for example, if I were to create a video on Slack, the chances are Slack, the company Slack, will put their ads on my video right here, right? And once that happens, it's more likely for a person to click on that ads and to sign them up over onto their website, because they're already viewing the video on how to use Slack and what Slack is and stuff like that. So they get more, what you might call it, a better deal Yeah, that's more like a better deal because they are paying you a lot of money, but because of the audience that you've generated, because of how many people are going to be watching that video on that software, it's more likely that a lot of people are going to convert, all right, through their ads to their website. So that's why a lot of people pay more money on these types of videos and how to videos. So keep that in mind. So same thing with digital marketing and other categories where those types of categories that much amount of advertising onto their channels. Now it can be vary from different people. This is from my experience that what I've seen. I've created different videos on different types of topics. So from what I have seen, these are what the CPMs and RPMs look like on each of these videos, on each of these different categories. So for someone who has a bigger audience, they might get more money, so therefore they might have a different view on them. But yeah, now how do we increase them? How do we get the maximum CPM out of any of these niche? Well, so for that, you have to make sure that your video is 8 minute longer, or 8 minutes at best. So because if your video is 8 minutes or longer than 8 minutes, you can place more ads into your videos, and of course more ads are going to be viewed. So more ads is going to equal more revenue for you. Now, if we come over here onto different, let's say, algorithm channels like View Stats and Social Blade, here we can go ahead and take a look at some of these different channels. So, for example, let's take a look at this channel right here, Marquez Brownlee. Now, Marquez is a tech YouTuber. He posts videos like these, iPhone 16 impressions and all of that. So right here, as you can see, subscriber count, we don't need to go ahead and check that out. This is the one that we wanted to look at. So we have view count. So we can see we have a bunch of different views over here. So these are all the revenue generated. So as you can see, over a million views, all right, 4 million views, and it's generating him around 2.6 to 7.2 thousand dollars per video over here, just from this video alone. So you can see he's making quite a lot of money because he's a tech YouTuber. Now, if you were to open up one of the videos so that we can get a better info, so let's go ahead and take a look at long form videos. So let's say this video right here. So we can see that generally the video is doing pretty good. This is the projection right here. It was started out slow, then it made a pretty decent curve right here. And right here is the estimated revenue. So here on this date, on this many views, this is the amount of revenue estimated. So if we go down below, we can see from 8,000 views right here, we have $21 to $59. So that's what I was saying. So since there's a lot of views, his count is much higher than what usually people would get in this category. So you also have to make sure that your thumbnail is catchy as well, and also you can also go ahead and check out the short videos as well, because they also provide some form of revenue. So right here, if we take a look at some of the short videos this guy has on his channel, you can see shorts don't usually provide a lot of revenues, but you know what, right here you can see it is making him around $6 to $27. So this is much more closer to the range because of the views. Not a lot of views on it, but not a lot of ads on it as well. So this is what I was saying. So make sure to keep your videos longer, because the longer the video is, the PM you're gonna get, the more ads you're gonna get, the more revenue you're gonna make. So as you can see, since this is a smaller or shorter video, even though this has 2.3 million views, it's not generating a lot of revenue. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. Estimated revenue is around $41 just for 2.3 million views. And another good thing that I wanted you guys to make sure you do is to make sure to go ahead and check out the titles. So, for example, the titles also play a role, because keyword is a thing. Keyword are really, really important. Keyword research is important. The more better the keyword research is, the more likely it is that a lot of people are going to go ahead and search for your video. So, for example, how to use is a very simple keyword, and a lot of people use it. But to make it special, right, you have to make sure to add more stuff to it. So for example, like this one right here, even though it says how to use Slack, which is the one that I selected, this video isn't at the top because this person has a much better choice of keywords. So how to use Slack in just 6 minutes, Slack for beginners. So make sure to use good keywords that differentiate you, that can help you get more audience to your platforms. Now, another cool thing about these types of channels on the how to niche is that the audience is search based, not subscriber based. So whenever someone So you're constantly going to get more views over the years. So a lot of people are going to view your video even after 2 3 years. So as you can see, this person had made this video 4 years ago, and yet it's still over here on the second. So whenever someone searches for how to use Slack, most likely it's going to come over here that people are going to watch this video. So yeah, keep that in mind. Depending upon which niche you choose, your CRM is going to look something like this list right here. So this was a simple video, simple quick guide on how you can increase your CPM. So just to summarize the entire video, make sure to make your video longer than 8 minutes. 8 minutes is the bare minimum. You can go to 12 minutes, 13 minutes, 14 minutes, and make sure you select the proper niche and make sure that your keyword research is on point. Otherwise, it's not going to matter. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as possible. And having said that, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and goodbye.